Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So we're going to have a little look at this morning's preview from the LVO, and wow, some absolute doozies. That's right, so the LVO preview has happened, so everyone who joined me for a very early morning stream this morning at 5 PM UK time, thank you very much. Much appreciated. It was really nice to see all of you in the chat. Just a quick one, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, and you can also check out the members area as well if you would like to. So now that's all the way, let's look into the preview. So we're going to start off with Kill Team. We're going to jump over and we're going to have a little look at what we've got, and there's some really cool stuff this preview. So first things first, kicking off, we have Kill Team. Now we've already seen half of this box, and that was the Night Lords, but this is going to be a Night Lords versus Mandrakes, which is kind of cool. We've already seen, obviously, the Night Lords. They're getting an upgrade sprue for their Chaos Space Marine squad, which is really cool and a really good idea. And I'm really hoping legions like the Iron Warriors, the Word Bearers, the Alpha Legion, and there's one more. It'll come to me. But obviously these, because we've got the 4 Cult and then we've got the Black Legion, which kind of incorporates everything else. So hopefully the other 3 legions will get this as well. And then I would really love to see Chaos get some actual models for those specific legions. So a Night Lord's Chaos Lord, an Iron Warrior's Chaos Lord, and the like. But that's completely a different thing. This whole preview for the Kill Team was all about the new Mandrakes, but we've got the new Chaos Space Marines anyway, which look so good. Now this is an upgrade sprue, so you do need the existing Chaos Space Marine squad box, and then you get like a frame with these additional parts like that banner, the heads, the shoulder pads, some of the weapon options, obviously likes of these guys here with the claws and the knife and the little pistols, the Nostrorum glaives. It's really cool. If you are a 30k player, I would definitely pick these up, because some of the little options that you're going to get will work really nice with the Mark 6 and the Mark 3 plastics for the Horus Heresy, and that would be really kind of a nice little kit bash between the two kits. But that's not all. Obviously this box includes the new plastic Mandrakes, and these are amazing. They are super cool. It's really nice to see them actually finally now come out in plastic. But yeah, they are really nice models. So this is a full plastic kit, and there's a couple of options in here. There's like, obviously there's this big sort of weird shadow thing coming off his arm. That's like magic. That's not like a wing. Obviously there's the flames on their hands and their weapons, which is kind of sweet. I like this guy here, and there's one, this one's really cool, and then there's this one here with the blade on fire and stuff. So that's really nice. And not only that, but we also get a couple of little pieces and this terrain piece. So the box comes in with the terrain, and then as always per usual, it will then be sold separately. And that is a Kill Team. So on to 40k, and this is probably one of the big sort of ticket items on the preview at LVO this weekend, and that is the Kroot Hunting Pack. You've heard the rumours of there was a big box set coming, and there exactly is. There is a very big box set coming, and the thing is, apparently this is only the first half of the new Kroot. So there's more Kroot coming for 40k and the Tau launch, which I would imagine is not too far away if this is being shown now. And this is the only 40k that was shown, so Chaos Space Marines, Orcs, and the Custodes weren't shown. We already know that Dark Angels are their launch box on pre-order now, and they'll probably, their main launch will be dropping in probably the beginning of March. So, which is really exciting for Dark Angel players. and the Tau look like they're going to be the next 40k faction to get released officially outside of the launch boxes, because this is the one we've been seeing. But yeah, it's a pretty cool box. You've got, obviously, you've got a nice box, you've got the book, and then you've got a couple of the miniatures. So you've got the War Shapers, which are really pretty cool. You've got some, as I was saying on the stream this morning, there's some definite sort of Native American vibes to them, and also like, you know, John Carter-esque. But they are really nice. This is obviously the Kroot squad that you're going to be getting in the box. That is a big gun. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a nice update from what the Kroot were. I like the aesthetics of them. They're really, really nice. And it definitely seems to be that you're going to be able to have a pure Kroot army. This is a big guy with a big gun, and a number of gun options. And then the new cavalry, which are awesome. Like, these are just so cool. Are they cool enough to make me want to do a Tau Kroot army? No. But hopefully some other people will like them. I definitely think they're a nice additions to the game. So yeah, that's the Tau. Pretty impressive. It would have been nice to see some of the other stuff, but maybe we'll get that at Adepticon in March. Until now, this is all we've got for the Tau and the Kroot. Moving on to Age of Sigmar. And this is basically, obviously, we're at the end of the edition now. So we're finishing off the Dawnbringer campaign books. And this is for book number 5. And we get a new character. And she is a Marathi Kane. She is for, obviously, the Daughters of the Kane. And she is Caruthsa the Corone Seer. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not digging this model. I'm not digging this at all. I don't know why. There's just something I just don't like about it. I'm not a big fan of the pose, I think. But yeah, this is apparently she's going to be for the Daughters of Cain, and she's going to come out with her own little box. Obviously, she'll get her own little box. And obviously there's the book as well, book 5. And she comes out with her own little box with some stuff, which is like 16 models, so it will get her. And all of the Dawnbringer Crusade boxes, this will come out, and then later on she will be released separately. A good, like, you know, like Ionis and the Trog, the big king of the Trog thing. Now they've all just been released separately now, so they will be released separately. So yeah. Is this box worth it? No idea. I'm imagining it's going to probably come with its own little sort of Regiments of Renown type scroll thing, which will not be usable come 4th edition. So for now it's pretty cool, but up until then, that's about it. But there is more Age of Sigmar to come, so we're going to flip over that and have a look at what else is coming for Age of Sigmar. That's right, there are other things for Age of Sigmar, and we're not even looked at the Warcry stuff yet. So we've got Callus and Troll, the lead the saviors of Cinderfall. Now, this is really cool, because if you've watched Warhammer TV, you will have seen this individual in an episode of Hammer and Bolter. There is a really cool sort of episode come out with this guy and another guy that we're about to see, chasing down a lunch of heretics to find in one of the cities. He has now made it to the tabletop. There is obviously books and things to support these characters, which is kind of nice. But these guys are cool. And as a Sigmar player, I will probably pick these ones up. I'm not too sure how competitive they're going to be in an army, but for narrative games and stuff, yeah, I could probably see them being quite good. This guy is just super cool, you know, yeah, absolutely brilliant. I will say this, that this warband, this little unit, kind of screams Warcry for me, and the unit that they show in the Warcry section, which we'll be doing after this, kind of, I feel that there should have been an Age of Sigmar, and these should have been in Warcry. It's very weird, like how this sort of, like this is definitely like a Warcry type warband. This model just screams Rogue Trader. I don't know why, but you could probably use that model in 40k as a Rogue Trader. And obviously, we can't go anywhere without a new Stormcast Eternal. I quite like this model. He looks pretty dope. And obviously, he has a Griffhound, which, you know, is just so damn cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously, there's a book to support these. I'm probably going to get this to have a good read. But yeah, this is all there is for Age of Sigmar. What do you think of these? Let me know in the comments below. I personally think that this should have been the Warcry, and what I'm about to show you for Warcry should have been for Age of Sigmar. But we'll jump over to Warcry now and have a look. Okay, into Warcry, and this, for me, apart from the Horus Heresy stuff, this for me is amazing. So it's the Nighthaunt versus the Lumineth Realm Lords, little sort of battle box type thing for Warcry. This for me is just so good. This Lumineth Realm Lords unit is just perfect, absolutely perfect. So we're gonna have a good look at these guys now. So first things first, there's obviously the Undeady Ghosts. He's kind of nice. I like the multicolored flames. Definitely cool looking model. And then you've got these guys. They're very typical, standard looking Nighthaunt miniatures. These really weird ghosts are cool. So I do like these. And if you're a Nighthaunt player, then you're getting some love. But for me, these definitely stole the show. These are river cast. So they're like the new element, which is clearly what the 4th edition Battle Tome is going to focus on, is going to be the river aspect. So I'm fully expecting these to make a very big appearance in that book. And I would probably put these in the same vein as the Stone Guard and the Ruse. So they're kind of centered around that that sort of element. A lot of people were like rumored saying that it's going to be fire. It's clearly going to be the river, and there's a lot of rumors to sort of suggest that Tyrion will be coming back in 4th edition, or will be coming in 4th edition, and the rumor is that he's going to be riding a water dragon. Interesting rumors. But we're also seeing like a unit that's specifically for the river. And so we've got the mountain, we've got air, and we've got the river. Does that mean that there's going to be another element at some point with fire? Probably, because it's clear that we've got a Last Airbender. But these are so nice. I'm loving the dynamic poses, the armor, the face plates. They're really cool. And then you've got some lightly armored ones here as well. But they really do look cool. I really hope that they are an absolute blend unit in close combat, because I think that's what the Lumineth Realm Lords need, like a real offense, absolute blend unit in close combat. And they're really cool. I like these a lot. They're definitely on the top of my list to pick up for the Lumineth Realm Lords. And as I continue slowly building and painting my Lumineth Realm Lords army. Obviously, you get a piece of terrain, which is apparently an idol for either the Old Ones or a Slan. You decide on what you think that is. For me, it looks like a big toad. Does that mean that the Old Ones will look like Slan? That's kind of a speculation, but that's really cool. And obviously, you get a book as well. But for me, these are amazing. But that's all for Warcry. What we're going to jump into now is Warhammer the Underworlds, and we're going to check out a really nice romance. Yay! So we've got the new warband for Warhammer the Underworld, which is always kind of cool because it can give you some alternative models for your army, or sometimes even a really cool, nice little unit for your army as well, because they will get rules in 4th edition. And this is Zondara's Gravebreakers, Bring Love to the Death Gorge. Basically, this warband is entirely about a love story. This young lady here, this absolute cracker, is a necromancer. So if you're doing Soulblight Gravelords and you want a pretty cool looking necromancer model, there you go. You've got a pretty cool looking necromancer model right there. And obviously she has her undead minions. You've got zombie with a spade, you've got zombie with a pickaxe, you've got zombie with his mighty hammer and nail. This guy is a clear favourite. And then you have her boyfriend. Yes, that is right. The love story is centered around her and this thing. This thing was her boyfriend and got turned into a horrible beast. And yeah, at least he kept his pants on. So yeah, he looks like a really nice, friendly chap. I'm thinking he's probably something like a vampire with those teeth. But yeah, this is what the love story is about. So you have these, and as per everything else, you've got cards. I don't play Underworlds, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if these cards were any good or not. But yeah, so it's a nice little Soulblight Gravelords Undertaker. Now, if you are a old world player and you want a necromancer for your army, she'll probably fit nicely onto a square base. And ta-da! You have a Vampire Lords, Vampire Counts necromancer. And I would imagine that already in the comments, people are like, oh, but they're legend, I can't use them. Yes, you can. You just can't use them at official Games Workshop tournaments. But you still get a pretty cool looking model that you can use in your old world armies. And she does look pretty cool. So that is the Underworld. But now for the cream of the cream, the pinnacle of the preview. And oh boy, is this a preview. Oh yes. Games Workshop saved the best to last. This is probably the worst kept secret from Games Workshop. When they announced and shown on the roadmap early part of last year about the Mystery Army coming in the winter, which means that this is going to be dropping before the middle of March. So I would probably expect this to be out next month. I said straight away that this is going to be the Solar Auxiliary in plastic. A lot of people called me a naysayer. Other content creators come up with their own little rumours about demons, and no one believed me. And then people like Valrak eventually started to come round to my way of thinking, because apparently he'd only started hearing the same rumours as me, but didn't really act upon them for many months. And yeah, so I was probably one of the first to say this. Solar Auxiliary in plastic. I told you lots of times, I even showed you Games Workshop showing the 40k or 30k scale Baneblade, which they didn't show here, but they have shown it in their promotional material of the Baneblade during the Legion Imperialis release, sort of build up. There's two Baneblades, sort of like that, next to each other. And unless they can drill out those heavy bolter barrels at 8mm, then it's for them. If not, it's definitely for this. But yes, Solar Auxiliary are coming, and this is such a good thing for the Horus Heresy. So first things first, we have the battle box. Now, I'm not expecting this box to be around for long, just like the other battle box with the Mark III armor. I'm fully expecting this little bad boy to be a splash release. So if you want it, grab it while you can. I've heard that this is probably going to be about £135 direct from Games Workshop. Obviously, that will be confirmed just before it goes up on a pre-order, because the prices always get leaked a couple of days before pre-orders. But this is a really good box. So you get 20 of the infantry, you get the command squad, you get a Leman Russ tank, you get the transport, and you get a heavy sentinel. This is all multi-part kits with lots of options, which is really cool. And it's all plastic. Everything is plastic. And this is such a really awesome thing for the Horus Heresy. So we've got our first non-Space Marine army, really, as a release. And they do look nice. Look at these. Look how nice these are. They are glorious. Absolutely amazing. So good. I've seen people complain about them already. Like, seriously, like 40k players are bitching and moaning because apparently they can't use these. Yes, you can. Like you may not necessarily get actual rules for Solar Auxiliary in 40k because they don't exist, but these guys could basically be used as Imperial Guard in Warhammer 40k. That is a las rifle, that is a power fist, that is a plasma gun. I'm pretty sure your sergeants in your squads and your normal guys are literally equipped exactly the same. So yeah, you can. I'm really liking the fact that they're Hellball las rifles. Like, I'm really loving that the fact that they're Hellball las rifles, which is kind of cool, and maybe a little hint at maybe Death Corps of Krieg, but these are still nice. I mean, this is clearly a Vox guy, a normal guy. You've got, you know, some really cool aiming stuff. They actually look a lot better once you actually get these close-up pictures than they actually did on the preview this morning, but these are nice. They're very, very nice. Very impressed with them. Will I be getting some? Yeah, of course I'm going to be collecting 1,000 points as an allied detachment of Solar Auxiliary for my Legion. Why would I not? That would be mental if I didn't. But yeah, they're definitely cool, and it's a really welcome addition to the Horus Heresy. And that's not all. We have the Command Squad, and we have a Baldy Head, which, you know, there's your captain. There's your platoon commander for your Imperial Guard army if you're a 40k player. Like, you know, you could do it. Here's your Vox guy, your radio guy. I really like that model. Here's your medic, or another whatever you want to call it. Here's your Vexilla, or your banner bearer. And there's just your standard dude as well. So I'm pretty sure you could probably use this command squad in your games of 40k as a command squad for your Imperial Guard. And that would be really cool to see, because aesthetically, they're just guardsmen. Obviously, the armoured transport, which is really good, because these were expensive in resin. And it comes with a full range of options for it as well, which is so good to see. So you've got the different weapons. That's not all. We've got the Armoured Sentinel. And a lot of you may be looking at this and going, I'm pretty sure we've seen all of these things before. You have. This is what's in the was in the starter box for the Imperialis Epic game. At least half of the box was this stuff. And now we've just got proper scale rather than 8mm scale. So this comes obviously with options as well, with lots of different weapons. Obviously you're going to take Volkite because, you know, Volkite's amazing. And then you've got a new Leman Russ. There is 2 boxes for the Leman Russ, because they basically said there are an absolute shed load of weapons in this kit. And they couldn't fit them all in one box. So there's going to be 2 boxes with different weapon variants for the turret, depending on which box you buy. So obviously the big Vanquisher type cannon. And then you've got these ones. And then you've got another 3 as well. Then you've got the more elite, heavier armoured Solar Auxiliary. These guys come with close combat weapons as well as Volkite. You know what? If you want to use these in 40k, these are your Kazakans or your Stormtroopers. You could literally use these as Tempestus Scions without any problem whatsoever. You know, they just use those guns as hotshot las cannons, well, las guns. Really, really cool. Really, really nice models. Slightly more heavy armoured than the others, but really cool. I really love the fact that he's pulling his sword out. It's really cool. And then there's obviously the next sort of Leman Russ, because like I said, there are 2. And then the weapon options that will be coming in that one, there is obviously that short-barreled gun, and then there's the Volkite, and then there's the Plasma. And then the Malkador. Yep, that's right, the Malkador. These were pretty expensive from Forge World in resin, but now it's coming out in plastic. And with it being in plastic, it comes with all your weapon options. So you got the turret options, you got the sponsored options, and then you've got the front gun options as well, which is just so good. Absolutely amazing. So this is probably for me the big highlight of the preview. Absolutely just over the moon that we've now got something really big and substantial for the Horus Heresy. The Mystery Army, the Mystery Army, the worst kept secret in Games Workshop's history. So good. So that's previews, everybody. So like I said, if everyone joined me this morning, thank you very much for everyone who did join me on the live stream this morning. It was really cool to see. I got up early for you to watch it. And yeah, thank you very much for all the support this month as well for the channel. It's been absolutely amazing. It's been really, really cool. And yeah, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's about 75% of my viewers haven't yet subscribed, so it would be really good. I'm on a mission to hit 3,500 subscribers by the end of the year. That's about just over 1,000 subscribers to get. I think we can do it. We're about to hit 2,500. So it would be amazing if you could smash that button, subscribe, and that'd be really cool. If you want to support me in other ways, you can head over to my members area and check that out. I do have a Patreon, although if any videos that I put up on the YouTube members area, I will also put into the Patreon. So depending on which one you want to use, it's there. Both of the options are pretty much the same, I believe. So yeah, thank you very much to all the support, and cheers for all my members. Hey, Mrs. Pointing. And I will see you all in the next video, and I'll catch you for now.